Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, July 30th. You'll be interested to know, 70 years ago, today, in 1956, "In God We Trust" was adopted as the official motto of the United States, marking a formal affirmation of a phrase already on some coins and paper currency. This designation reinforced a sense of national identity and provided a unifying, faith-referencing emblem that shaped civic symbolism and public attitudes for decades to come. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves around 3 to 5 feet. Conditions improve to fair by 7 a.m. and hold until 11 a.m. when they shift back to choppy. Winds are onshore at 9 miles per hour, increasing to 15 miles per hour by 3 p.m. Best time to ride is at 8 a.m. with the 1 foot incoming low tide when the south-southwest swell is 3 feet at 15 seconds and the onshore wind is 8 miles per hour. The first low tide on Thursday will be minus a half foot at 6:45 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide just before 2. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. Friday brings 2 to 4 plus feet with fair conditions early, but choppy conditions develop as winds pick up. Saturday sees a steady swell of 3 to 5 feet, remaining clean in the morning before shifting to choppy later. Sunday builds further to 4 to 7 feet with fair conditions in the morning, but choppy conditions emerge as the day progresses. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 59 degrees with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:20 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:13. It looks like we're in for a mostly sunny day, with temperatures reaching up to 63, accompanied by a moderate west breeze, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts hitting 21 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 68. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low of 56 and a moderate west wind, around 12 miles per hour, with gusts also up to 21 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 59 degrees, with 10 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:20, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:13. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Francisco celebrated the grand opening of a new affordable housing development at the site of a former McDonald's in the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood. Mona Hamilton, who once slept outside the fast food restaurant, expressed her joy, saying, "It took a long time for me to get to a place like this." The complex, located at 730 Stanyan Street, features 160 units, with some studios priced around $600 a month and 3-bedroom apartments at around $2,300. 5% of the units are reserved for families and transitional-aged youth who have experienced homelessness. Despite the success, Mayor Daniel Lurie emphasized the ongoing need for more affordable housing in the city. Now on to sports. Jamal Adams joined the Vikings just before training camp began. On Wednesday, he expressed his excitement to Minnesota reporters for the first time. Adams was drawn to Minnesota by general manager Nolan Teasley and defensive coordinator Brian Flores, both of whom he respects greatly. Now in his 10th National Football League season, Adams believes the sky's the limit for his career. He is focused on fully recovering from a quad tendon tear suffered in Week 1 of the 2022 season. Adams is currently learning the terminology of the Minnesota defense and is eager to showcase his flexibility in various positions. In local sports, the Giants rolled past Milwaukee 16-3 yesterday, with Logan Webb scattering 5 hits over 6 innings while Luis Arraez, Heliot Ramos, and Daniel Susak powered the offense. San Francisco took the series and sits at 46-62 on the season. Tonight they head to San Diego for Game 1 of a 4-game set at Petco Park at 6:40. Robbie Ray takes the mound against J.P. Sears. The Giants are riding momentum, but face a tough divisional opponent playing excellent baseball at home. There's a roster hit, though. Casey Schmitt suffered a torn left meniscus and is out indefinitely, forcing the Giants to adjust their lineup depth just as they're trying to build on recent success. Meanwhile, the Warriors locked up their core. Draymond Green stayed on a 1-year, $27.7 million deal, the same contract he'd opted out of before free agency. Kristaps Porzingis resigned for 2 years at $40 million, and DeAnthony Melton returns after a career-best 12.3 points per game last season. Golden State's foundation stays intact without LeBron James, who headed to Philadelphia. Down in San Jose, the Sharks extended Celebrini, a solid move for the franchise as they eye the offseason ahead. In top news, 60 Minutes announces a new slate of correspondents for its upcoming season. 2 months after a major shakeup, CBS 60 Minutes has hired several new correspondents and contributors for its 59th season. Joining the team are Ross Douthat, a conservative opinion columnist from the New York Times, and Nora O'Donnell, the former anchor of CBS Evening News. The new executive producer, Nick Bilton, shared this news in a staff memo. He praised Douthat as one of the preeminent public intellectuals in America and called O'Donnell a powerhouse. The show continues to navigate significant changes amid a challenging landscape. In business news, China threatens retaliation against the United States humanoid robot ban, stating it severely damages relations. The United States Federal Communications Commission has ignored Beijing's restrained position on product bans, according to China's Commerce Ministry. The commission added foreign-made advanced robotic devices, including humanoids, to a list restricting imports due to cybersecurity concerns. China's Commerce Ministry urged the United States to withdraw the decision, threatening countermeasures if it does not comply. Tensions over technology have intensified, with U.S. President Donald Trump indicating a more cautious approach to maintain American technology leadership. Chinese companies dominate the humanoid market, while stocks for UTech fell significantly. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at $64,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just over $1,900. And XRP is down 1.5% to $1.07. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The Roman Space Telescope, NASA's next great observatory, is ready to launch on August 30th. This observatory will complete a month's worth of Milky Way observations in a fraction of the time it would take the Hubble Space Telescope. Scheduled to launch on a SpaceX rocket at 7:26 in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, the $4 billion telescope is 9 months ahead of schedule. Once launched, it will produce over 500 terabytes of data each year, revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. Named after Nancy Grace Roman, this telescope aims to inspire future generations of scientists. And in entertainment news, Apple TV's latest hit, Cape Fear, is both an adaptation and a remake. The original source material comes from John D. MacDonald's 1956 novel, The Executioners, but the miniseries is also inspired by Martin Scorsese's 1991 movie adaptation, also titled Cape Fear. The series premiered on June 5th, 2026, and co-stars Javier Bardem and Amy Adams. Currently, it is the second most watched series on Apple TV worldwide, trailing behind Silo. Despite mixed reviews, with a 75% average from critics and 52% from the audience, Cape Fear is gaining traction. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, and that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.